There was a lot of things that, oh God.
Do you think some therapy would have...
Yeah. Yes.
You rebelled when your life was disrupted? See, people outside, your family and friends, they want to know why Toya ended up like this. Can you speak? Because there was a time you were blaming her, and the little thing I tell you was, how long would you blame your mother for? You became an adult, doing adult things, bringing children into the world. Speak today, princess, or forever hold your peace. Speak. Your contributions, what you expected and you didn't get.
I wanted more of her time, and I didn't get that. I felt like I wasn't loved.
Oh.
And that caused me caused me
get her attention?
I did a lot of things to get her attention. And it was never in a positive way. After a while, I just started doing what I felt like I needed to do or what I wanted to do. And I honestly didn't care what anybody thought or how anybody felt.
You see, what I am saying is that you did things in a rebellious way, because you, when you want attention and you ask for it, it wasn't taken seriously because people think you're rude. That's what we started out with. When she spoke, did you think she was serious enough, or do you think you just didn't want to hear her after a time? I'm going in, you know. I'm sorry.
I don't feel like she was serious enough. I didn't feel like she was serious, and after a while, I just didn't care to hear anything else.
So you are saying that there was a time when she should have paid more attention?
Yes.
I'm talking to the audience now. You are my coach. You are here to teach people how to treat people. You are here to show people that kids need time to venge their feelings. This is what kids do to get attention. Joanne, your cousin Joanne from London is saying, Toya, she loves you always, but she had too much to deal with. Forgive her for the sake of your future and that of your kids. The way she looked after you in Tobago. Well, Toya have stories about Tobago that will match the stories of America. Tell us about where you went when your mother sent you back home. From high school to Tobago.
I went to go live with my...
I
went to go live with my aunt, her sister.
Her sister had a daughter. Where was the daughter?
She was there also.
She was where?
She lived in the house with my aunt also, in Tobago. And I stayed there for probably... I'm sorry.
Were you rebellious to your aunt?
I don't think I was rebellious. I did everything I was supposed to, everything I was asked, but things didn't work out because of I feel like her husband didn't want me there. So things just didn't work out.
So did anybody diagnose what was your problem? Are you rebellious? Are you rude to your aunt? Do you love your aunt?
I love my aunt. I love her. I was I was not rude. I was not rebellious. Although people said I was rude because I was outspoken and I said what I felt or how I felt. To a lot of people, that's being rude or you're disrespectful.
Did
So
you know you were going to be sent back to Tobago? This is the point I want to get to the people.
no, no,
How did you know
it was made when I was there or when I got there. Someone told me, "Well, you know, you're not going back, right?" So I'm asking questions. It's like, no, because I had a two-way ticket. I'm like, that's not possible. Until my aunt was like, well, yeah, you're staying.
I know all you were 15. All your people, oh my God. This is a 15-year-old. Can anybody understand why she is this way or why she didn't care anymore? Because did you trust adults?
Not really. It was few. There was like
Toya,
a few people that I actually did trust.
did you trust
There were a
adults
few
with
people.
judgment?
No,
Where was your father?
my father was right there in Tobago.
Did he welcome you back?
I didn't feel like he did.
You say, what you mean that you don't know? He's dead now. You experienced something. Did you felt welcomed by him?
No,
What happened by your aunt? Did you stay with your aunt talk? Princess, the show is going on 3 hours now and 1 minute.
I stayed
You are here for healing.
It could have been a year. I believe it was a year. I stayed there, and when I was going to Form 4, I went to go live with my father's mother and his sisters,
How was that like?
and I stayed there. Hell, at first it started off. It seemed like it was okay and everybody was fine, and then it was always an issue. I was into something. I was doing something. I'm with this man. I'm with that man. I couldn't speak to anybody or have a friend without being sexually involved with that person. Or you'll have somebody saying, "Oh, you'll never be nothing," or "You'll never amount to anything." So it was a lot.
Did you complain to your father or your grandmother and your aunts complain to him?
I believe they were doing all the complaining. They always had something to say. It was always something negative. And it was like there was half the time you will hear something and it's like, okay, my name is calling and it had nothing to do with me. They would complain to my father about stuff, me being with this person having HIV or something. And my father told me one time, he called me on the phone
Yes.
and he said, I have money put down to buy your coffin.
Oh.
And that was just because of all the stuff that they would dredge up. And somebody always had something negative to say about me. Even if I did something positive, nobody saw the positive. It was always the negative.
When your father told you that, what state of mind you went into?
Screw him and screw everybody else.
Wow.
I didn't want to be bothered with anybody. I was just there existing until it was just time for me to leave.
So you didn't have a relationship with your father, yeah?
For a long time, no. For a very long time, I did not. I didn't have a relationship with my father until my second child, when I had my son. That's when things started getting better between us.
Tell us about that. Because you know the act you're giving of your rebellious behavior is what is expected of young people. They will say, screw it. Ain't nobody listening to me. That is what happening in our country. But I wouldn't go there because Sunday, Joan Phillips Pierre is no politics, right? Joan?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Let's keep it. I want Joan to understand that she wasn't alone in it, and I wish Joan would be able later to help us to get to our conclusions. So let us hear about your father. No, let us hear about your mom first. What happened? Did you explain to her that the move that was made with you was not right and you're not doing good? Because you graduated in Tobago and I was there when your mom picked up your most expensive gown and gave you one of the most beautiful graduation that any member of the Scarborough Secondary School had. Am I lying?
No.
How expensive was your gown?
I don't even know, but it looks like it cost a lot.
It did. Did you have your passport when you were sent home?
I did, but my aunt had it after a while.
She took it from you?
I think I gave it to her because I didn't want to lose it because I was always going somewhere.
So you have any culpability? Although you were a child and all this happened, do you think you approach it good enough so that if you look back, you could say, wow, everybody messed with me, but did I mess with myself?
I did screw myself over. I can look back and I can definitely say I screwed myself. Because now looking back at some of the things I did, I'm like, okay, well, maybe you should have thought before you did that.
But you wasn't in that state.
I was not in that state, or not in that state.
You behave as a child. And when you become a woman, you put away childish things. That part, we gonna handle that part either a little later or another show. Let people get to see if you really put away childish things now. Okay?
Yeah.
I know what you've been through. Certain things I wouldn't go further, but I want you to say thanks to your Aunt Joan. I want you to say, we have questions you have to go through right now. You have to say thank you to your Aunt Deborah, and you have to say thank you to your mom. And let them know that for a while you were holding things in, and today you're getting a chance to let it go. Are you gonna let it go? I don't think she's hearing us. Well, Joan, darling, you have heard Princess. You will come back to give your closing statement over Princess. I see you look very moved, but we are going into the questions now. Mama Coco, life and style. This is Cindy. The gun means nothing when she was dropped into a school system in a different culture a year before O-levels are due. Oh. Cindy said that. that she was dropped into the new system there at Scarborough Secondary School 1 year before she did her levels. You see, Princess wrote a bio. However, we can ask some questions, but Princess don't have to answer. But the questions must go out there, because this is not only about Princess. This is about a lot of women, a lot of children. And what we do, we deal with mother's problem. Oh, she rude. Oh, she this, oh, she that. But ain't nobody dealing with the kids' problems and the solution that the kids have. Remember, they have to do all the remedials. Isn't that so, Joe?
Yeah.
Is the kids have to go through the correction process.
That's true.
Is the kids have to tell us whether or not they've been treated right and how they assess the treatment. So this is our question here. This is Cindy again. She was subjected to what our culture does. Sexualize and shame girls. Joan, is that right?
That's true. That is true. I thought that had stopped since in my time. I didn't know that was still going on because she's pretty young. So I think it's time that we change this culture of putting children down. And as a matter of fact, I have friends that doing the same thing. Yeah, I think, she needed uplifting from the elders, and they were not giving her that. So she, as a child, rebelled. And you have to be strong, princess, because it's rough out there. It's cruel out there. I was called all kind of names. I was called, everything, the mother thing that was said. But I just get up, brush my behind, and I kept on going. And I went for the best. So kind of for your, I would say for her healing, you need to forgive. You won't forget, because that's why we could talk about it now. But forgive and thank the good Lord you're still alive. You didn't try to do nothing to harm yourself or anybody. And as Georgia said, you're still young. Now you're living for you and your children. So you should just move forward, think positive. Just let the past go, love everybody.
So, Princess, as Joan just mentioned, have you ever thought of harming yourself?
I haven't. I haven't gone that far.
So
I haven't gone that far.
You love life so much, you love sex so much that you ain't dying for nothing. I just want to bring a smile back to your face. So this is Cindy. Cindy saying, I was removed from Tobago school system for 8 months after completing O levels. And there was no fighting, no fitting in afterwards. When she went back to Tobago, she couldn't fit in. Was it that for you, Princess?
It was. It was hard to fit in.
So, Princess?
And then go back into a group where the kids...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Going back into the group that I went into, majority of the kids were younger than I was.
And you never
to do like
entrance, no?
O levels up. No, I didn't. I did not.
So we get into a prestige school like Scarborough said.
Let's just say that a few strings were pulled. We're not gonna call any names.
People
know people.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is huge. Because see, what you don't know, you shouldn't speak about people. How it's done, you don't know. You cannot categorize. You cannot put people into boxes. You can't sit down there and judge. Because the Bible tells us, judge not, lest ye will be judged. For the same judgment you meet on people, it shall be measured unto you. This is why I believe that Christianity failed. And people who talk in God and showing up and using God's name, we all should cease and desist. Princess, was there any remission? No. Was there any remission courses provided for you in Tobago?
No.
How did you get back in touch with your father? And why? Did he reach out?
He did reach out to let me know that he was coming to the state and he wanted to see the kids. And we made plans and we met up.
How was it? Did he show that? Did he
It was
he
fun.
missed out with you and he wanted to make up?
He did. He surely did. He was always, what he didn't do with me was call and sit on the phone for hours. He would Skype with his grandkids and they'll be on the phone for hours, either 2-3 times a week or sometimes every weekend. Saturday and Sunday he's calling. We traveled to Tobago in 2013 when my grandmother passed away. And we stayed at his house. And the day of the funeral, he came to the funeral. We went home. And the following day, he took us to Pigeon Point. I've never been to Pigeon Point before that. And then he took us out on the reef. And I'm like, at age 27, I'm sitting here like seeing all these things that I've never seen before. And my kids are like a year old and 5 years old, and they're getting all this. So he did make up. And I think he was trying to do what he didn't do for me. He was trying to do for them. He was trying to be there.
And you appreciated it?
I definitely did. I did.
So your father passed since then. What it is like for you? Another adult leaving your
Hard. It was hard because it seemed like as soon as he started getting better, he was gone.
You never know.
These are the parts of humanity we lack. You feel in a certain way, and we just have the feeling, but we don't question the other person. How do you feel? How does that make you feel? Do you think you should grieve so much for someone who said he just have money for your coffin? But as the saying go, every heart know their bitterness, and every heart know their stories. And we all have to be in life. We all have to be in life, just recognizing the areas in our life that was touched and moved. Sometimes what we're grieving is the unresolved, or maybe it's the resolved. It's up to you to know if I am ready to forgive, if I'm ready to appreciate somebody. It doesn't up to anybody, not even the other person. And if this is how you feel, this is how you feel. And we can't take that away from you. You know what you were missing. You know what you anticipated to come. Whether you wanted money from him or not, you are the one that know everything. This is what people doesn't get with me. I don't go superficial. I go in depth. And people looking for healing. People are looking for why this and why that. He can't answer anything now. You have the answers. You still have the questions. And if you think the questions that you have, they were answered enough, today I give you power. That you could speak life. And I ain't breaking anybody down. Toya is strong. And I didn't prepare this life with somebody who weak. I prepared this life for somebody who is ready to teach, to reach, and to what? Get over. Princess, will you get over this? Will you get over this?
I will.
That's all we want to hear. Are you working to get over it?
Have the volume.
I am.
What you want your mother to be, is she the person right now?
No.
You have to listen to people. Why we just always want to come up with answers to people? Joan, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to be careful of how we address things.
Yeah.
The child is broken. I don't offer you money. Money can't fix this. Sex can't fix this. Those that are around you, your mother, all your aunts, your grandmother still have a senses. Does your father have a wife? Do you have any other sibling with your father? From your father?
Yes.
Let's talk. I
Yes.
bring you here for comments. And I bring you here for people to laugh. This is not a laughing matter. Can you speak? This life is turning into what God wants. This life ain't turning into what mankind wants. Because what mankind wanted, they wasn't thinking about you. It's what you want now. You're claiming that when the
I
time
have a brother.
wanted a male in your life because you were seeing your life, one child for one person, two with one. Now you're unhappy with that one. So you wanted to talk with your father, who was a game player. Your father was a womanizer. He was nasty like that. And we had to stop sanitizing people. Now I have to get into this authority now. But I ain't playing games with anybody. This is my platform. And I was given it to teach, to reach, to correct, to rescue the perishing and care for the dying. I propose that you move with me to Rochester, New York. Because you said you wanted to be a nurse. Let us talk now, princess. I took you to Rochester. I showed you Rochester life. I showed you campus. When your mother sent you back home, my daughter fought with Joan. My daughter said, why have you shipped her home? You have just signed your daughter's death warrant.
Wow.
Cindy said that. Cindy was angry. I didn't even know you leave America. Because at that time I was working on you and working on your behavior. Is that a lie? Talk today. Or speak now, forever hold your peace.
Not.
I fought with
It's
Joan.
the truth.
So I took you to Rochester to get you into nursing school because I had supposed to be going to nursing school myself. I ain't good at maths. I feared maths. So I had my intimidations. No, I'm serious. People have to listen to West Indian women because people won't believe that they want barrel, they want this, they want that. But I don't know the pain that women from Tobago and the Caribbean going through in America, where they leave their kids home to babysit themselves while they go on and spend hours and days babysitting other people's children. I ain't giving you 100% pass. And I ain't here to break you down. I'm here to lift you up. For he raised me up so I can climb on mountain. He had raised me up to break down. He said nothing shall separate his people from him. Not height, no depth, no principalities, no powers. Let the people know you refused me when I took you to Rochester to become a nurse. And I took you because you said, I want to be a nurse. Tell the people what you told me.
I wanted to go to England to go study.
That's what she tell me, I know. She said she cousin and them sending to she. Or she going to England, Joan sending she home. I don't know who she was going. But she was going to meet her cousins. The same Joan, Melville, and all them that year. And Joan's sisters. Which one of them excites your future? Which one?
Joanne, because I believe she's a midwife. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. When I went to London, yes.
But she's saying,
I went to London in 2004.
She said, Toya, you stayed with me in London Christmas 2004. And I admired the way you spoke and the plans you have. You are smart. That's your cousin Joanne saying that. You are intelligent. You must get counseling so you can heal. Forgive them all. Let it be. But it takes time. Be strong. Joanne, did you know your cousin Toya going through this up to this day? She missed out of coming to England to meet you. Lisa Arthur, my cousin. She is sister of Anne-Marie Arthur. He said this is heartbreaking. She's still hurting. I tired her to ring Toya. Toya calling me middle of night. Talking a whole lot of nonsense to me. Crying, can't breathe. What should I do? He refused me. I said, come with me. I said, Cindy, we got to take Toya. We got to move she out to New York. My daughter was going to medical school there. We were getting you into Rochester School of Medicine or School of Nursing. And you refused me. That's why when you call me and telling me, crying, I ask you if you're pregnant. Tell us today if you forgive everybody. Because you have kids.
I have. I'm starting to forgive people.
I told you some weeks ago you need therapy, didn't I?
You did.
Talk about your cousin Giselle. That I called a couple of weeks ago.
Is one of
Giselle, I can't handle this right now, you know. Because I feel like I want to use too obscene language and I don't feel like using obscene language. Giselle, call your girl princess right now. I didn't even call Joanne. I called Joanne. I didn't get Joanne, so I called your cousin Giselle. Speak up, Giselle, today.
She's like a big sister, even a mother. She's always there. She calls me on my crap whenever I'm going through something and I'm telling her about it. She's the one that will say, well, you're wrong for doing A, B, C, or D. Or, well, maybe you should have done this differently. But she's always been there for me and my kids. She's one person that I can always go to.
I know Giselle heartbroken today. Because there are things of you that Giselle might just know. And things like your heart, what you feel in your heart. This is not about anybody. Joan is my girl, she's my cousin. I lived with you guys in the house there for some good years. But then this is not about Joan right now. Joan could be good or Joan still going through. Your mother needs therapy herself. Which I told her to get. Because I wouldn't be here all the time. And quite frankly, I hate rotational problems. Like you know you have a problem with your daughter, you go on and make another child. Until the last one I stopped talking to you. I said, Toya, this one here, because Cindy encouraged you to go on birth control. You came off your birth control without even saying a word to Cindy. Talk about that, princess. These are things you have to be culpable. It's not for the lack of. It's what you believe people will feel sorry for you for that you're continuing. But how long shall you do it?
Mm-hmm. That's the end.
It's not my life is not here to provoke. It's to invoke. Invoke tolerance. Invoke love. Invoke discipline, tolerance for production. Me I no lie for people who just feel, well, me not come on your show because of. You should come on that show. Last from today, in the name of Jesus Christ, Princess Melville, your life is about to change for the better. John?
Yes.
You know me all.
All right, come on.
Princess and them will come on my life if the life please them. But if the life tonguing them, they ain't gonna come. But what I'm saying is that righteousness exalts a nation and sin is a reproach to any people. And you have 3 children. How old is your daughter? Tell people so they will know why I down your throat sometimes. Tell them.
She's 12. 12 years old.
The tender age.
Look what the baby's waving us.
Yeah.
Hey! Look, Nanny. You seen me? But you must be hungry, princess.
Yeah. Let Nanny say hi.
Hi! He's so smart. He's so bright. Your kids are awesome. You make them in the prime of your youth. Where are you going to go and leave them now? Who are you going to drop them by?
Oh.
Who? You have to be here. Consciously, healthy, without problems. Do you get any assistance from your mom if you call and ask? Tell people.
No. No. I can call and ask for something and I'll get a no.
And you know why that happens? Your mom have her own problems too. But this is not the time to be telling one child no. Or because she doesn't know the depth of your pain. That's what I'm telling you. If Joan knows that this is your condition, and she's not saying like other people, she bring it on herself. Baby girl, you ain't bring nothing on yourself. What monkey see, monkey do. But you can't do on you because you watch monkey do. Who could translate that? Rush me. So So to your cousin Giselle, you say what? Simple words.
Thank
Mommy,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
To your Aunt Deborah, what you say?
Thank you.
To your cousin Alita, she died, but her sister and her grandchildren and nieces are around. What you say to the household?
Thank you.
What would you say to your cousin who was trying to teach you mathematics and help you? Her name is Stacy Melville. I knew at the time I was there. I used to be by Stacy. What do you want to say to Stacy?
Thank you.
And you wish you understood what she was trying to do to you? Talk.
I definitely do wish that I understood. I did learn. I learned some things, but not everything. But still, thank you for trying.
Because you would have been there. Because Stacy didn't start out wanting to be a nurse. Trust me. Stacy started out wanting to be a lawyer. Isn't that you know that, right? And was she trying with you? Be honest. Speak up. You will host my.
She was trying.
Because you people believe that you were in a certain state, but you wasn't there. And you were ashamed and embarrassed, wasn't you? Answer.
Yes, I was.
This is the life we have to live. Stop covering up. Joan, you understand me?
Absolutely. Yes.
Stop blaming yourself.
In a minute.
Yeah.
You keep blaming yourself and no change ain't coming. What you think you're doing to you? You're taking all your possibilities. You're taking all your ambition to the grave. What are you doing now? Spread the news.
I'm a dialysis technician.
Nice.
And as I said before, I'm a public health student. And when I'm through with public health in a couple of months, I'm trying to enroll in nursing school.
So can't let your cousin Joanne know that you ain't done. But because
I'm not done, Joanne. I'm still coming.
Going to England might be rough. You ain't lucky as Joan. Joan left her kids with her grandparents.
Yeah.
I even offered to take the baby if you were going into the military. And Giselle tell me, Cora, me and you go fight for that girl. Story. That was the story.
It's true.
This is Cindy saying something again. You can't learn if you are not in a mentally open place. Her mental growth suffered look at that doctor saying this to you. Your mental growth suffered a disruption, a trauma. Immigration is traumatic to children. Joanne, Joanne, listen to life today. Take yourself out of it. Stop feeling people attacking you. Just listen. Or else we will repeat. Joan, you're sleeping?
No, I'm not. I'm looking. No, I'm not
Well,
sleeping.
say something.
Princess, the courage. Yeah, mentally, she has to be mentally stable too. You know, because this is a lot she's going through and she's still hurting. So, I mean, hers is a little more powerful than mine in that sense. When I left my son home, my son moved, to different homes and stuff, and that interfered with his mental state, because he at one point I can't say this. Anyway, he went through different homes, and for whatever reason, I'll tell you offline, Coco. But that can interfere with your education. So I understood that part of Joanne when she moved from school to school and what was happening with her, and that interfered with my son also when he had to move from up to a couple homes until he came up to join me. Right. So, but Joanne, Princess, my advice to you is let's go get some therapy, and there's a silver lining at the end of the cloud. There's light. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So I would still say that you're still young. How old are you now?
I'm 34.
Okay, so you still at 34. I just had Georgette, and I just was starting, continue with my career. I didn't even have a master's yet, so you still have, move on. So just,
the question you remove because Robert Wendell Dexter is saying don't go into any military. No, she's not doing that anymore. That was a case that went from her mouth when she got pregnant the second time. Yes, I had promised to take the girl, and she cousin who was there to her, even Joanne, said that you ain't giving away the child to anybody. She will take the girl and all, because they know she saw where people was willing to do this, and she said, because she never even wanted to be called a grandmother. She said she was too young. And when I heard she said, nobody taking my grandchild, I said, whoa. So just said, yes. So everybody had a process. Everybody have the pain and the suffering. So Joan, how did you introduce and immerse your Tobago-born children into America life?
Okay, when they came up, as I said, I more or less, I would say the difference between Princess family and mine, I was more or less like, I would say, I don't want to use the word in control, Jonas will fix me with that one. I more or less had to give them the rules.
George.
I know I have to choose my words carefully here because George, I had to, I kept them in line.
Yes, take it and go.
I kept them in line, and I told them what I'm expecting of them. They came here to further their education, and but everybody can't be doctors and nurses and lawyers. But whatever you do, this is what I've told them when they came up here. Whatever you do it to the best of your ability. That is what I was taught by my grandparents. If you're a janitor, make sure and clean all the corners that people know when you walk today. Joan didn't walk today at all because that corner they would have been clean. So whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability.
Yes.
Right? And I am always for the underdog. At work, I will fight for all these people that they abuse, the people who think that they have more education than the other, and don't have respect for the people that clean and stuff. I'm there for them. So I told my children the same thing. Whatever you're doing, do it to the best of your ability. But remember, when you're in my house, you're in America. When you go, you're in Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. When you go out there, or however you're performing, drop it at the door. So when you come in this house, I want the discipline. So I kept that the same way up to this day.
So Joan, tell the people what you do, because then I can't just bring Joan who like sex or Joan who have two husbands. Tell us about Joan.
Okay. You want to know about what I do now? Like let's talk about
that one could come last, but tell us about the two husbands. What kind of life you have with these two husbands?
I would say I'm not in enemy with my ex-husband, and my present husband, they get along fantastic. Whenever there's any family gathering, my ex-husband is here. One of my daughters is gone, but he's here with Georgette. He comes, he celebrates with us and everything. And my present husband, he has no problem with that. So we all like a team. Like Georgette was just trying to tell you earlier on, whenever she tried to reach her father, she'd call him 3 days, call him both phones, and I make one phone call and he would answer because he might feel something happened, something we call to see what's going on. I like to talk. But anyway, so this is the kind of relationship we have. I have never been enemy with him. We get along fine. Whatever he needs done, whatever I need done, I'll ask him. He will come and he will do it. And we are a happy, happy family. But the respect is there. The respect is there. So gone are those days. We were married for 23 years.
Whoa.
And George and I were married for 23 years. And now Joe and I, we've been together for 16 years. So it's just an understanding that we are human and it's one love.
Amen. So what you do for your living now? Because you are soon to be on the resignation list.
Yeah. Well, at this present time, I am a nursing supervisor at a hospital of 345 beds. I do the night shift, so I am the administrator at night. And everybody have to report to me, like the security, all the auxiliary people, everybody have to, anything happen or anything go wrong in that hospital, I am totally responsible. And every day they keep reminding us, I am responsible, I have to stay on top of things. So I'm the night supervisor in that hospital, and they call it administrative night supervisor. So if the family member have any issues, if the staff have any issues, I could send people home. As a matter of fact, if they misbehave, I could tell them they need to leave the premises. So all that is my responsibility. And I enjoy it because I used to be a staff nurse before. I work as a nursing assistant. I started as a nursing assistant, then as RN, and then I stepped up the ladder.
Even Princess was to come to school with me when I was going to do my home care classes and my nursing assistant and my home care provider classes. And she would turn me down, stop answering my phone calls. And when I go at the house, because I was staying there, Princess got up, Princess ain't talking to me because she don't want to. So I said, Princess, you don't have to stop talking to me, I going through, and if you don't want to come through, that you. Am I lying, Princess?
No, you're not.
The answer is no. Answer yes or no.
No, you're not lying.
I always trying to get Princess to understand this is not the end of the road for you. Princess, tell them the words that I always used to be saying to you.
Which ones? There's so much.
Princess, I'm proud of you. Princess, how long would you blame
time.
what? Blame who? Talk.
Everybody, your mother, or everybody else for things that happen to you.
Princess, how will you support your teen daughter when you find love again? No, I'm not.
She will always come first. No matter who's in the picture or what's going on, she's always number one.
So would you be careful?
I'm always there. I'm always here to answer questions.
Because as soon as somebody find love or you're neglecting all your children or you have all your men coming in on your house having sex with you plus your daughter, so you have to talk now. Say, what are you going to do? Darling, tell people because you're going to be out here keeping the light sometime, so.
I think we got up. Are we there?
I'll protect her. I'm gonna always protect her, make sure she's protected. Nobody's gonna come around.
Because I want to teach young people that sometimes when a man see you and you have a daughter, he ain't into you. Would you believe that? Would you keep your eyes open for that?
Most definitely.
Joan, you understand what I'm saying? Talk to her.
Yes. I will say, listen to what she says, because a lot of stuff that I've heard other children stated that their parents didn't believe when they were telling them certain things that the stepfather is doing. So please pay attention to the child, what they're saying, not because they want to break up your relationship, but get to the bottom of it. don't just say, oh no, he wouldn't do that. You never know what a man will do. So just be mindful of that. Don't deny her that air. You have to listen to what they say, especially a girl. Beautiful, the kids are there, and the clothes that some of them wear is tempting. You know that the person will turn the other cheek to look at her because your body getting older. So just don't deny her that air.
That's why Joan on the show. Your cousin is saying to take baby steps. Cousin Jojo, the Toya that we have here today, she stopped taking baby steps. She has babies to see about now. Toya, you have to get the bull by the horn. And you have to pray that God help you to get out from the pit. Don't ask God to give you an apartment in the pit. What you want to do is to what? Get out.
Get out of the pit.
Get out of the pit. Recognize that you are in a pit. And the only one, as Peter Tush, who said it? We have to free ourselves from mental slavery. This is what I'm coming at. None but ourselves can free our minds.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. So you want to be a Bob Marley today? Answer yes or no.
Yes.
So this is my job. To help you to get out of the pit.
Our job. We're gonna get you there.
Hey. Thank you, Sister Joan. Our job. The audience job. People who want to help, reach out, not just with old talk. Winston told you, look for an apartment. Did you start?
I did.
Well, you have to answer with words.
I did start looking. I found a couple that I'm interested in.
Tell your cousins thank you. But you can't take the children.
Thank you.
Into people's houses.
They'll get tired of you. But I wouldn't say at the same time, but your own is your own.
Meep Duke said something to you. You know who's Meep, yeah? Marlene. She's saying sometimes it's hard to get resolution when the other party refuse to accept wrongdoing. But you don't have to wait until the other party accept wrong. You know you were wrong in some things. But you were wrong because that is what you learned. That is how you saw life. You grow up knowing that if you're hungry, your grandmother will provide food. Your grandpa will provide food. Joanne will come home with a box of chicken. She and Prince go carry for a drive, with your little head behind the back. And you go and you buy food in Argyle or they carry you straight in Scarborough just for chicken and chips. And remember, me, Duke, Marley, she dealt with situations just like Joanne. She had a daughter, Skeeter. Skeeter even get married and divorced and marry again. So these are people who've been through the fire. Don't be in a fire and want to roast breadfruit in the fire you're in. Who will eat the breadfruit? Don't you like that?
Yes. Roasted birthplace is cool.
Marlene wrote that she was shipped home from the United States back to Tobago. Marlene is a nurse for today. I think she's an emergency care nurse. Hey. People sharing that, she's an ICU nurse. ICU technicalities here. Marlene is. Marlene married to a homeboy from Delaford. Marlene's first child is to a man from Belle Garden. So don't think you alone here.
Nope.
Joan still and tell me who is the man she got she first child for and where he was living to close to Betty. She said she could have looked down from Betty house and see him where he living. So we know he's someplace in Britain Hill or Prince Street. Don't tell us about your friend Elizabeth.
Well, Elizabeth Foster Martin. I met Elizabeth in school because from 11 years old.
We ain't hearing anything.
From 11 years old.
Joan, you hearing me?
You're not hearing me? Yes, I'm hearing you clearly.
If this is happening, I really don't understand. Anybody hearing me?
Princess, you hearing
me?
I can.
Joan, you hearing?
Okay. I'm hearing you, yes.
Well, I'm not hearing you, Joan. So I will just keep talking.
I'm hearing Princess too. You are the only one
I'm not hearing Joan.
I don't know why. Oh, Princess, you'll survive it. Don't worry. You'll survive. I survive, others survive, so you will survive. Just stay focused. You have to stay focused.
Right.
Yep. Don't let nobody sidetrack you. Stay focused. Because when I came here, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have no family to back me up. And I Coco coming back.
I'm hearing Joan.
You hear me now?
Yes, Princess, can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
In your life, it has been on phone more than 13 hours a day. Now you sit down here yawning at me. So yes, my people. I am back, my people. This is Cindy. It's a process. And ultimately, she will need to forgive herself first.
Yes.
Toya, did I tell you that before?
Yes.
You did.
You see, you keep blaming yourself. You ain't making any movement.
Yes.
Because you accept you that went wrong.
Nursing career, you say acceptance first. You have to accept.
Yes.
And then you move on. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so Robert, Wendell is saying that you didn't refuse me, Mama Coco. She didn't refuse you, Mama Coco. She was just broken. All them times I was telling you, Toya, you have to let go of that feeling. You have to let go of that feeling. Whatever you're doing is not making how you feel. It's just giving pleasure to your feelings. It's not giving pleasure to your ambition. Lisa Arthur Lovell is saying it may not be refusal, but rather continued rebellion because she simply felt lost. And now we could say that much, but you went to England, Toya. Who sent you to England? Not your father. Speak.
My mother did.
Who sent you to England?
My mother did.
On vacation. What kind of clothes you used to wear, Toya? Brand name.
Everything brand name.
Who used to buy them for you?
My mother.
Where she used to shop for you?
Macy's and the outlet.
What was your size at that time? Don't be ashamed, talk. What's that trying to do there?
00.
Ooh.
00.
Skinny.
00. Princess, tell people how many Levi's you had on jeans.
A lot. A lot.
All was bought and paid for by your mother.
Yes.
Did your mother send you to beauty school?
She did.
Who was paying the fees?
Financially, that wasn't all her. She paid the application fee. She paid for everything else, but she did co-sign my financial aid application.
So if you can't pay, who would have to pay for it?
It would have been her.
So you see how many things you could give yourself life with to know, well, whoa. So we can't just use rebelliousness to cover our mistakes. You had a chance was to do good for you, but you wasn't seeing you at the time. You were just seeing anger. Am I speaking or am I talking down to you?
You're speaking.
This is from Mama Coco, which is Cindy. She said, this is Cindy. Princess is a tremendous victor and survivor. So is your mom. The both of you did not change or charter your own tracks or your life in different motions. Just listen to me right now. Because I coming down with my closing. We have 4 hours, 52 seconds. Despite it all, she never became a criminal. Look how proud you could be. Neither Joan. You have never engaged in criminality. I was simply saying, you know. She's a winner on her own path and journey. You think you know doing this? My daughter ain't talk to Joan. He said, Joan, you have a next daughter to live for. Your daughter shouldn't grow up and see you being a home health aide. Joan start classes. You know, because I think she just call and talk with you about her classes. And how happy she is that she's acing her classes. Would I say you guys started too late? No. There's a season for everything. There's a season for everything, and if you guys know getting it, but she didn't really say home health aid because she wasn't home health aid yet. She was doing babysitting. And Joan did her babysitting as if she had the parents of the kids. That's how good a babysitter she is. That you and all princess envy that. You envy the way she does her babysitting. That she finished babysitting how many years? How old is your daughter? 12. Her last child 12 too. But she still babysits the kids in her head, in her brain, and in her gifting when the season Christmas comes. Does she treat you that way? Or your kids? Princess? Be on the live, we're gonna end soon. Yes or no?
She's starting to, but before, no.
So these are things that we have to take into consideration and recognize that growth Growth is what we're supposed to be looking for. Growth is what we should fight for. It's not buying a plant and put it by your window and throw water on it. It's nurturing yourself. That's what I'm doing. Lisa Arthur Lovell is saying, I have seen the damage barrel children went through in the school system. You know, she's a teacher. She said it angers, resentment, jealousy, low self-esteem, separation disorders, rebellion, and emotions as strong as hate for the parents. So people know exactly what you are talking about. And I hope your mom get the message. And she wouldn't be angry. She should be proud. That she could know before she died. Because she has a daughter now that is going to be 13 soon. Is she 13 yet?
She'll be 13 in 2 months. 2 months.
That's my goddaughter. But as I said before, I am preparing you guys and others to free yourself. Because I may not be around, and what would you do? Who would you call all hours? Then you want to talk. Can you talk? I may be around, but I can't talk. I might be out of my nuts. Who knows? Make haste while the sun shines. It's all about you, my young princess. My young family, it's all about you. Let all the Edwards and them hear what you're going through. Let all the Melville know what you're going through. Let your cousin old boat who's sharing money to all kind of people. Let know what your uncle Gandhi, my granddaughter, experiencing. I ain't saying to nobody that you ain't want help. Damn it, you need help. And instead of we help to pull you down, we can help to lift you up. That's why you're on my show. Let all your cousins and them know. And when they see you come home, they see a woman that could withstand trials and tribulation and still succeed. Your kids are not a burden. Your kids are not failure. Your kids showing a talent. Because you could have had abortions, you didn't have to bring none. But in your heart, you tell yourself, I want to be a mother. Well, you can't be a mother with problems. Else you wouldn't have time to listen to your daughter if she has a problem. Because you're a problem for yourself. You're looking for escape mechanism while your daughter just wants you to listen to me today. Stop all family and friends. God gave me this to close this. All you family and friends who just come around and look to touch little children's breasts. It's coming big, man. Stop it. If anyone coming around you and touching your little boy's penis and say, let me see where you get there, stop them. We are encouraging young perverts. Blow, take a deep breath. I don't know why this is coming, but it's here. And a lot of women need to hear this. That one touch from a male could send some sensors in your son. And the only thing that they could feel is if a man touched them. I am talking, I was giving that today. Are you willing to understand? That the Bible says not by might nor by power, but it's by my spirit. And when my spirit moves, I speak. Don't encourage no cousin of yours to come around and touch Kayla anywhere. Sometimes that's the only touch that Kayla may feel and want. And suddenly, Kayla don't want a boy to touch you. Because the boys can't bring the emotions that she felt. It's the first kiss. It's the first touch. And first impression last. And if Joan hear this,
Yes, I heard. I heard.
Pete,
First
Joan,
time.
we are into closing. A lot of questions there. I don't know how many comments people write, but I will answer them. Please tell us something, Joan. This is closing statement. What this show said, what it does for you.
Well, it's very uplifting, and as far as we educating the youngsters like Princess, these are the children we need to mentor. They are not going to what we have not, but things should be better. So I am looking forward that the next time I'm going to connect with you, my dear Princess, because you're close to me. Norfolk is 3 hours drive away. You're close to me. So we'll connect, and I will give you some guidance and let you know how you can go about things. And if you want any advice, I can do that, because I've been through a lot too, and yours a little more than me, but I could still guide you, because that's
Plus,
part
Joan,
of my job too.
plus Joan, I will continue, but let me come in here. Joan, let's
Yeah.
plant a magnificent garden. There are times when the season changing, Joan
Yes.
doesn't know what to do.
I occupy my time. I like music, or I'll put something up there. They take everything away from me, but don't take away my music. And my gardening, right now, Joe pick about 8 cucumbers there from my garden already. So I occupy my time doing that. Don't waste your energy doing stuff or thinking bad things. Just move on. Think positive. Think positive. Because part of my work too is counseling, when staff come for counseling and stuff. So just stay positive. Ride out the storm. It is not the end of the line. Ride out that storm. Ride it. Ride it. Be a witch on the broom. Ride it. Okay.
So you hear what she tell her to ride? A broom. Forget the other things in your head. Be a witch.
Ride the broom.
So please take this closing statement. What do you want to say about the show? What did you come on the show to achieve? Did you achieve it? What you wanted to say? I know you have something to say about kidney disease. You want to tell young people because you have some young cases and you want to say something about kidney disease. Please, closing statements.
First, I did achieve what I came on this show to achieve. Thank you guys. The show was very uplifting. You guys talking to me made me feel a lot better. The people in the comments, the words of encouragement, thank you for that. So I've been working in dialysis for 10 months, 11 months this month. And I've seen a lot of people my age or younger than me with kidney disease. A lot of people have kidney disease and wouldn't know about it. If you have high blood pressure, you suffer from diabetes, chances are if it's not controlled, you're going to go into renal failure. So people my age, younger, if you're suffering from these things, please take care of yourself. See your doctor. Ask questions, because now I'm like extremely paranoid. I went to the doctor the other day, and now I know what to look for when I'm looking at my results. So now I go back and I check things. I don't wait for my doctor to come and say, well, this is your issue or this is the problem. I go back and I look at my results. If I feel like there's something that I don't understand, I'll go to the doctor at my job, like, hey, can you explain this? But ask questions. Talk to your doctor. There was this guy, he's in Tobago, and he used to always smell like urine, like he's always peeing on himself. And not till recently, I realized that he might have issues with his kidneys because it's pushing the urea through his paws. Like I didn't know until now.
Oh, yeah, yeah, who
So
talking?
it's like now I want to reach out to him. I want to reach out to him. Like I felt bad because there was a time that I bought him like a set with cologne and like deodorant and soap in it. But now I feel bad because I actually understand what was going on. So I want to reach out to him like you should go get yourself checked out.
Wow. Well, yeah, look who talking today. And people talking about baby steps. My girl ain't no baby steps. She ain't want to get closing statements and she like. She gone into renal failure. She gone into kidney distress, diabetes. Well, look at this. Well, we give God praise and thanks. Joan, what you saying about this girl that you're about to come to this woman?
Well, we'll teach each other. She will tell me and I'll tell her. Break it down, girl. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yep.
So,
Well, the counseling, my part is where, you know, where the family, the feeling and the stress part, and not education-wise, she's on the right track. She's rolling on. But it's just the other things, you know, like she want to talk to somebody, and you know, I'm right there with her with that. Because she has everything else under control so far.
yes, and you will counsel her in how to behave in a house that a man owns.
Yes, yes, that I have experience with. I know.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Absolutely.
Yes. She has to talk to you concerning that.
Yes, we talk. All right, talk to me off
Of the
line.
air. So,
And I'm like Mama Coco. I'll break it down.
yes, you will break it down like Mama Coco. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. So to all our audience here today, we are happy that they enjoy the program. We are happy. We're not sure if some people might be unhappy. But as I said before, it's not about people. It's about you, Princess. It's about you, Joan Phillips Pierre. And deep in your heart, you didn't come out here to create disturbance for anybody. So, Princess, are you at peace with the way you answered the questions?
I am.
Joan
I am
Phillips?
pleased with it.
I didn't hear what you say about your friend Elizabeth because I wasn't getting I couldn't hear you. But I know that
okay.
yes, I didn't really hear. And I hope you did a great job with your friend. And because you guys are childhood friends. And
We didn't finish. We didn't finish because it got cut off and we had dropped it. I didn't say everything.
so you have anything else to add?
Yeah, but I have to give thanks and praises to Betty, because when I was going through all my challenges in my old age, you know, when I called her, she used to tell me, Joan, cry and pray. And I'll never forget that. Cry and pray. So, Princess, I'm telling you what Betty told me. Cry and pray. And it will work out.
Yeah, because Princess says cry and fight.
Thank you.
No, cry and pray, girl. Cry and pray.
She just cry like if a policeman sitting on your neck, she just can't breathe. I can't breathe. So now you have Mama Joan. She volunteered to reach out, and Joan will. Joan, out of that new oil that you make, may I have a bit to Georgia?
All right.
And I don't think Sydney have any oil.
Oh, you didn't give her any? Okay.
Stop
These
it.
are the labels that Joe made.
So, can you see the labels, engineer? Because we want to put Joan business out there. Pure coconut oil.
The Tobago way.
The Tobago way. They should put Tobago / Caribbean way.
No,
So
I
she,
mean everybody.
she
Mama
said,
Coco,
Cindy,
everybody
can you run
keep
it on the
saying,
screen? Can you plug it? She saw it already.
okay,
So she just had to put it up.
right. But the reason why I sent it Tobago way, I was taught how to do it by my grandparents and a woman in Belle Garden called Miss Utel. I watched and tell and they do it and allow my grandparents. But
Can
I
tell
have seen,
what I'm
huh?
saying, Caribbean way.
Right.
Tobago
But
plus, anyway.
some people make it different in the Caribbean because a lady from Jamaica was showing online on YouTube, and her way is different. The way how
Ah,
she did it. So this is why I
you
said it
stay
Tobago
Tobago.
way.
Stay
Yes.
Tobago.
Yeah, because when she said to pour it out, it still had the white, the crust was still white, and it's supposed to be golden brown.
Yes.
So all the water could evaporate. So that's why I said it Tobago way. Yes.
The flavoring is
Yes.
pure coconut. Yes.
Yes.
You are right, Joan. I learned it from my mom.
Yes.
That's why I tell you sometimes, send some of the browning for me,
Okay. Okay.
and I will give you a recipe that I created too
Uh,
with the
okay.
browning.
Because we throw that away. I never
You
used
tell me-
that. I throw
I
it
tell her to send
away.
some for me.
All right.
So, to my people here today, I want to thank you guys for joining the live. It was a pleasure. This is one of my second longest live. I think
Oh
the live
my.
with Fali was the longest so far. And this one here today, that I bring my Tobago born woman, one of a deeper experience, but then the young one have the same experience at her age. So we here
Yes.
comparing and contrasting. We are aligning truth to power. We are putting face. We are putting face with grace. And we are using anointing before we do appointing. Because Princess, you said that we should get to know our men folks more. It goes the same. Because he might say he should have get to know you more.
Right.
So we are all here on this earth to teach and to learn.
Yep.
We are all here with the scriptures, the Holy Scripture, which is for edification, teaching, and for knowledge. Okay? And my people perish for the lack of what? Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
So your
Knowledge is good.
relationship perishing for the lack of what? Knowledge.
Knowledge.
You fail, you did some things in your youth, which some people may blame you for. All of that happened because of what? Come on, people.
Lack of knowledge.
Lack of
Knowledge. You retaliated over things that you should have used as a teaching mechanism. You retaliated, but your retaliation didn't hurt anybody else. It hurt who?
You.
Because of the lack of what?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
You saw what the elders do in your family, and you repeated. Your immediate family, your grandfather's children, how many went to college besides your auntie daughter?
Not many.
All the people that you were around that was setting role model, that should be a role model for you. How many of them you learned from that could help you to get out from where you are?
Not too many.
Is there any that you know?
No.
No. Well, I don't really go after that much because my son didn't see an actor. in my family. Of my mother's children, my daughter is the doctor. Joan, wake up.
No, I'm not sleeping, Cor. I'm
Well, stop
watching.
being tough. Close it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I slept today. Don't worry.
Joan in your mother's children, because she left you and you grow with your grandparents.
Grandparents, yeah.
So your grandparents are parents of your mom or your father?
My mother.
So you didn't get any training at all from your mom?
No, all from my grandparents.
So your achievements, could you align your achievements with anyone in your mother's family?
I would say no, because so far, out of all, I am the one who really moved on and progressed more. You know, the most from the others. So all my training and my teaching came from grandparents.
So you see where I'm going with this, my people? We don't have to look to people to become who we should be. Princess, you hear what I'm telling you? You don't have to get the best from Joanne to become the best for your daughter and for your son. Let's pray and move on. Are you willing? I third prayer with you and a princess, but I'm weary. Joan, that oil will be available for sale in Mama Coco's shop. Hello?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mama Coco. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Cindy.
You have to make oil, Joan, and get ready for people, because people will want to buy your oils.
I have to.
When you do get ready, because remember I told you, Joan, to Joan that I want to do a special cookbook. And in that cookbook, all my friends and family can give a recipe. And you told me that you have a recipe to give, more than one.
Yes.
Joan, in closing, tell us about your daughter's death. Do it quick, no long old lady talk. Get to your point.
Right.
And give us, tell us about her, what she has?
Cervical cancer? Georgia, Iona, you're talking about?
Iona, and what you just raise funds for her?
Okay, well, quickly, my daughter Iona was diagnosed with cervical cancer at age 22. She died at age 32 from cervical cancer. And whatever money that I collect, I will match it and I donate it to different organizations in Iona's name. So it will be Iona Pierre's cultural scholarship. It will be Iona Pierre's cervical cancer scholarship. So I give it out to the organization that I volunteer for in her name. So that is what it's behind. So if I put a mark like $1,000 for each organization or whatever, if in coconut oil I make 500, I will put the rest. I will add the rest to it. So that's what it is.
Put all the money from the coconut oil making into a fund. What about your grandchildren? What about the university? What are you doing for them?
When my grandkids and the ones who if my son, I would say my oldest daughter, her children, they are big. They can help themselves. But my son's children are the ones I'm focusing on, because I want them to be on the right track, because they're the little ones. And so I'm trying to.
If one of your grandkids need a surgery and stuff like that, would you use money from Iona's fund to do that, or you give it to an organization and tell them your grandson needs it?
No, I don't use money from that. I'll give from my own money. I will not use that. That money is definitely for that purpose. And the reason why I'm so strict on that is because Iona was a tough researcher. She used to research everything, and I don't want to go a different track with that. I'm not touching that. That goes strictly towards that.
Did Did she leave that for you to do exactly as you doing it? Because it seemed like something that you should rethink and do something. Like if you make 500 on the oils, you could have another grandmother fund.
I never thought of it, but it's something. It's a promise that I had made, but I never thought of doing a grandmother fund or whatever. I never thought of that. As I said, my fund.
I understand from backstage, it is illegal. What is illegal? Are you making the oil for? Are you just making the oil for your daughter fundraising?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because she used to be helping me in the kitchen with that when she was alive. So I kept that going.
So you have this foundation.
Yes.
That donate solely.
Yes.
Okay, Joan, I'm just talking because a lot of people just going about living their life, touching a lot of money, but when you die, your grandchildren have nothing. You have one house, who the house for? You have 4 children, who you leave the house for? You help the other 3 to build a house. I'm having a live on Tuesday. I would like you guys to tune in because I'm going in on how we live and our family structure.
Yeah.
Tuesday I'm having a live, not on Mama Coco. You see, God told me something this morning, and I told my daughter, I did not start off doing Jehovah's work on this platform. There are people who doesn't know how to join this one. And I already have an audience there. An audience that need me for spiritual guidance and help. And I cannot get to do it Jehovah's way on Sundays with you guys. God, man, oh God, leave it. Hallelujah, this hour. And I need to do Jehovah's will. It is not about man. I ain't looking for 1,000 views and 1,000 likes. I have souls to save that will be fitted for the sky. Anybody here? Joan, you understand me?
Yes.
I can't forget what I promised Jehovah. That I will gather his flock. I can't gather flocks with politics on Wednesdays. I could gather some people here, but it's for the remission of sin, for the resurrection of the body. But for life everlasting, I have to find myself where I was sent. And nobody knows. My daughter don't know why I just go through day and night. But to obey is better than sacrifice. And if I just look for audience here, that means I'm leaving some people astray. They're looking for me. They are missing me. And until I could redirect and recalculate everybody to follow me here, I have to follow who gave me the orders. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. I wasn't given this platform for that. My natural Facebook. I used to feel the power of my audience there. I could see their comments and respond on time. I don't see that here. So may the peace of Almighty God this Sunday.
I need to say one thing for Princess. Just remember to connect up with Georgette and myself, because the reason why is Georgette went to Norfolk State and she has a lot of sorority sisters down there. So if you need anybody, like, she could always, hook you up with one of them. If you have any problems and you need someone to talk to right away or something happen right away, they are still in Norfolk because she's still connected with them.
I told you were gonna gain coming on the show. I didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Because the Bible
So
says,
there's
seek ye first the kingdom of God. And I told you should receive some form of water baptism. I ain't telling you where to go. But you need a washing. You need
I
a
just
spiritual cleansing.
I just see how Georgette is fired up. Georgette is like that. That's Georgette. Her line sisters are like that. They're all determined young ladies.
So you see where your gift coming in, and you see my help coming from the Lord. And he said, I made heaven and earth. He said, I shall not suffer thy feet to be moved. For he that keepeth thee shall neither slumber, nor will he sleep. Behold, he that keepeth thee, he repeated, shall neither slumber. So I'm blessed this evening. That's why I am saying, I am blessed to be a blessing.
Amen.
So look what you receive already. You're receiving free counseling. You're receiving someone who like to give. You're receiving somebody who will, she usually does go by the West Indian place. And everything. Maybe you could tell Joan or give Joan some change to pick up some pigtail for you, pick up some vegetables for you, pick up some sweet mango because you like mango, you like plum, you like wafer. She can take you sometime and say, well, princess, get ready. I'm going there today.
Right.
God don't make mistakes. Joan, am I lying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Princess, how you feel?
I feel good.
So you will stay backstage. Don't really come off. We will have a little post-mortem after the show is ended. So we are ready for closing. And I say peace be unto everybody. And to all my friends and family who follow me, and we are in the thousands now, Joan, on this new platform. Hello?
What? Wow.
Yeah. Jesus said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. So I followed him. And he is making me, and he has made me fishers, what? Of men. So I have some more fishing to do on Facebook. It ain't over.
Okay.
It ain't over. And I obey. For when you walk with the Lord in the light of his word, hey, there was a glory he had on our way. Yes, when we do his will, he promised to abide with us still. All we have to do is to trust and obey. Peace.